what we're gonna do here is it's Redlands Bowl night, Jimmy Buffett night. Paradise, I think is the name of the band, cover band. I'm gonna go down and with the bad knee, I can't get around real good right now, so they've got handicap parking. I kind of scoped it out yesterday. There's parking right along the edge of the what is that street? Eureka. They've got about half the block right there. It says no parking 5 to 10 or 6 to 10 for handicap. They'll let you. They say to pull up. I've got a placard or I've got DL plates. They say to pull up and let them know and show them you're disabled. And I'm going to see. I'm going down late. It's 7 o'clock. It's been hot though. I was hoping to get down here after the heat, but it's still 90 degrees. I was just going to sit by my truck right there, just pull out a lawn chair, and I'm not sure if there'll be room there to see the band even, or it's nice even if you can't see the band and just hang out and picnic, and you can listen to the music. It's pretty loud where you can hear it. I was a little worried about that post somebody made about the warning post about the pit bull. The guy got attacked there in November, right by the bowl. There's a neighbor that's on Grant. Pit bull got loose and attacked him. And according to him, Animal Control gave the dog back. And he posted the policy about, I guess you get one free attack, and then I would think if the dog got loose and attacked somebody, it would be put down, but they get a freebie. God, if that had been a kid or an elderly like me that can't move, and they get you to the ground, that's not cool. Like Fish and Wildlife, if a mountain lion or bear attacks somebody, they get put down. There's no second chance to. And if I was a lawyer and my client got attacked and had already been attacked, that dog had already attacked somebody else, and the city just returned them, oh, you'd have a field day. And if I'm on the jury, I'm thinking, you know, you knew this dog attacked somebody once. Why would you give it back? You know, what was done to prevent a second attack? And you can't guarantee that. Let's see, if I'm going to go this way, I got to go straight. They were driving right in the sun. Hopefully my phone won't heat up. Usually when I got it, it's hot and I'm driving in the sun, that phone, the case heats it up. It'll shut off. Hopefully get down here and turn away from the sun here as quick as we can. It got about 95 days. It's going to be hot. It's going to be almost 100 tomorrow and Sunday. Weekend before 4th of July. What's new down here? I'm trying to think of what's new. Oh, let's see. Well, there's the price of gas. $3.95 for cash at Arco. $4.05 for credit card. That's regular. Ah, damn. Usually the crowd, if you're going to get here and walk, see, the other thing is Redlands Bowl. That's the other thing I'm curious about. Redlands Mall has been, I was looking at Surf Pro Tesla truck. You got it all wrapped in green. Redlands Mall, they've been towing cars out of there because that's a private lot. So everybody that's parking up there on the east side to walk down State Street at night going to the bars, they're getting towed. And I went and looked, there's signs everywhere, you know, it says private property, no parking. So unless you're doing business at CVS, you really can't park in that old Redlands parking lot, the mall parking lot. And like a regular, anytime you get towed, you're going to pay tow fee, impound fee, daily fee. I think the cheapest tow fees I've ever seen was $500. But I've seen some $2,000-$3,000 bills for just a couple days, and I guess the cities are set the limits, but it's not a cheap deal. I've never seen a cheap tow bill. So I'd be real careful. It looks like, looking at the cars, I already see a ton of cars. I was going to say half the people that go there park in the mall. That's what I usually do. I get down here late and I have to park in the mall and walk across. See that? Yeah, there's a lot of, that's what everybody's doing. And then the lot on the left here, this usually fills up first. See the lot on the left? The old GTE Verizon building right here? That usually fills up first because it's a closer walk. But yeah, I guess they're not towing them out of the mall. Actually, we're kind of late, 7 o'clock. A lot of people get here 6:30-ish, 6-ish, and they'll have wine and cheese. They'll set up some tables. The way to do it is get a wagon. Especially if you got kids, get a couple wagons and haul your blanket. And I've seen people come down here with like tables and chairs, you know, and they'll set up a supper and have wine. I mean, that's the way to do it. You have a nice supper and then you get to watch the show. Dinner and a show. Supper from where I'm from. It's dinner here. But I'm just curious how fast this, I can't walk a long ways right now. So I don't want to park way down. I'm just curious if there's any handicap, how soon it fills up. See, there's a lady with a cane there. She's having trouble on that alley right there. See everybody walking up. How you doing, boss?
Good, you?
Good. On the handicap parking, I've never done it.
We're full already. We filled up probably an hour ago.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How full? How soon? What time is it? 7? So you're about 6? You got to get here before 6, huh?
Yeah. Well, it just depends on the event. Like today, we got a lot of older folks for this one, you know?
Hey. I know it's Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Buffett.
You a Jimmy Buffett fan?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You don't know those margaritas and...
I'm aware, but I'm not like that, you know?
Get some Jimmy Buffett, listen to that.
Yeah.
It's party music. Happy music. Florida Keys. And do they allow parking on the side there that goes into the Sylvan Center? There's a couple of handicap spots there. They don't allow that either, huh?
No,
it's just right there on the curb?
Yeah, just that. And it's all filled up.
There's only like, what, 7 spots maybe?
Yeah. So you just got to find parking wherever you can. That way, some people go to the mall.
I can't walk that far. That's why I was just checking out to see how soon you had to get here. Yeah. On the other side, is there any over there?
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like on the other side.
I don't think there was. I think it was just this side.
Yeah, I know it fills up over there. People, the locals know about all that stuff, you know.
Can I identify as a fire truck? Well, that's illegal, man. You can't pose as a cop or a fireman. That's illegal.
Right? Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Right,
we'll see you.
Brother.
A laser answer. If you see there down there on the right, there's maybe, it don't look like many spots, like 5 spots. There's the golf cart. There's a friend of mine, I can't remember his name, I met him down here. He drives down here on his golf cart, but they won't let him into the bowl area. He has to sit on the outside by the, what do you call that house there? I can't remember the name of that house. Where they have the parties. Damn. Give me a second. We'll drive around here. We got a homeless guy? The homeless guy camped out on, what's his name? The old bench. Oh, the old guy. The old homeless guy that used to sit there and read. Art? He drove that 3-wheel bicycle. God, I can't remember his name now. See, there's a lot of parking in here. Mission Gables, that's the name of that house. There's a lot of parking in here that's public and on the street. But like that's church parking right there. It looks like people parking in that church parking lot. I wouldn't risk parking on private property because you may get towed. But yeah, it's Jimmy Buffett night, so it, like he said, it's a popular night. I'm an hour late. I figured it. I think it opens at 5. But that's a long time. That's 3 hours till the show. But here comes the fire truck that was just down there. It's Redlands Bowl. They have concerts Tuesdays and Fridays. It goes till I think August. They have a finale with I think the San Bernardino Orchestra, and they do fireworks. I was gonna say I'd go down the other side, but I don't think I can go down the other side. Yeah, see the road's closed. That's Eureka. The next one's Grant. And I believe we'll find out right here. Is Grant closed? I would think it could be. This is Grant, right? Yeah, Grant. Oh, it's closed. That's what I thought. Yeah, you can't. I scoped it yesterday. I don't remember seeing handicap spots down there. I think it's only on Eureka. Yeah, because the right side, the northbound side has no parking. It's all red curb. And what here I'll show you. If you want to get a meal to take to the show, Olive Avenue Market. Let me see if they're open. I don't remember them being open this late, but I remember them doing meals. Olive Avenue Market, you can park down here and walk. It's not that long a walk, really, if you can walk. Is Olive Avenue Market open? Let's take a look. I thought I remember them doing, no, they're, can't tell. Yeah, they got, oh, look at this. They got pop-up food vendors. Oh, they got clothing. They got that's right, this is that vendor market. Yeah, they got like a vendor show going on. You know, with pop-ups, clothing, and food. I'm not sure if the market itself is open. I'll have to ask. Because I remember getting food there and walking over to the bowl. Because they normally close at 2, I think. They close early afternoon. See, there's like don't block driveways. There's people coming here and they'll block driveways, and that's another way to get towed. Like this guy here, you can't block sideways and you can't block driveways. I'd be scared of blocking a driveway guy. Come on, put a bat through your windshield. You know, if you had to leave. But you can see everybody's jockeying. It's an hour, 50 minutes to the show. Everybody's jockeying, looking for a spot. Pretty much the neighborhood fills up fast. Let's go down this way. This will give you an idea what you're looking at for parking. Or the other way is, like with me, I could Uber it. I might go back and Uber it back down. They can drop me right there at that barricade where I talked to that guy. If you're handicapped. Oh, and the other thing is I see senior buses pull up there a lot and dump the seniors off. So I don't know where they're coming from. They're probably coming from senior homes. I don't know if you could go Bogart a ride with a senior place. If you're not a resident, you know, go hop on the bus with them. And that takes them right up to, we'll go look one more time. The senior bus dumps them out right at that barricade. I'm surprised we didn't see any buses in there. Yeah, there's another street right there. That's Grant. Or no, there's Grant right there. Yeah, it's closed right there. And so if you've never been in here, it's all the people are parking back where the postal employees are parking. Everybody's sneaking parking. If you have never been here, it's like the old historic part of town. Down Grand is. There's a bus. Yeah, let's say there should be some senior buses coming in here. It's really a cool place to walk around, see these old homes, and then you'll see where this bus is from. Village. Not where they're from. Village at Redlands. Yeah, Yeah, see, this is red curb. You can't park here. Maybe they're just dumping off. But even then, it's red curb. You can't. He's gonna park there. I wouldn't park on red curb. Yeah, he's gonna park. It looks like he get it. No, maybe he's unloading. I think he's unloading. You get a ticket. I don't know if you could go to the village where that bus is from, and try and pretend to be a resident, or if they probably know people. So I don't know if you can do that or not, but that's the scope out on. And the Smiley Library is right there. You can go see the Smiley Brothers statue. Smiley Park, the new park there on the right. The little one. So, if you get here early, like I would say 6, this lot on the left right here is about as close as you can get. And then the problem with the mall is you got to cross the street. It's a little further. Watch when you crossing the crosswalks, because there's been people hit right here. They try and cross right here. Go down to that crosswalk where you got a protected light. That doesn't mean you can't get hit, but less of a chance of getting hit. And then, well, let's go down State Street. I'm gonna head back home, and I got time to almost get an Uber. I don't know anybody going tonight. Everybody knows out of town. They went to the river. Uber would be another way, or a bicycle. If you got a bicycle, that ain't too far of a ride. If you're right here in town, around downtown. Should have went. Don't walk out. I'm trying to watch these pedestrians and see if they're gonna jump out there in the crosswalk. And there's some new places popped up down here. Going in the Roadrunner. I think it's a coffee house. It's down by the banks. You can't really park down here and walk over because it's only 2 hour. And I've seen the meter made, chalk and tires. They do watch the parking down here. So yeah, 2 hour parking right there. If you park, say at 7, you can only really watch an hour of the show. So yeah, you can't State Street it. Now on Citrus you could. You could go over on Citrus. What's the jam up? Big jam up down here. See what these people are doing. I hate when they do this. See the guy in front of me? He's hogging both lanes. So people that are looking for spots, they try to hog both lanes so you can't go around them. That pisses me off bad. Sometimes I'm going all the way down, and you got a guy like this hogging both lanes. And I'm just trying to go through. And see Lexus guy? Oh, he finally changed lanes. I'm not going to be able to squeeze that. He's waiting on a spot. That's what the jam up is. I don't think I can squeeze that without pulling my... Well, let's try. Without pulling my mirrors in, I don't think I can squeeze that. We can take a look. Or he's unloading or waiting on somebody. Is there anybody in there? That's the other thing. Some people will park and just unload. Or go in and order. I've seen people go in and order and come out and just park right in the middle of the damn street. There's a few homeless here. A lot of the homeless hang out on the benches down here. They put in well, that bench doesn't have it. A lot of the benches, they'll put a middle arm in so they can't lay on the bench. They can't sleep on the old Hildy VW, old ragtop VW. A lot of places they'll put... Now that one's got a middle arm. Huh. The other one didn't. They put those middle arms in, or a middle block of wood, so they can't sleep on the bench. Oh, there's a Roadrunner. It's a coffee shop. We're by the banks. I missed the ice cream places that are new. Village Candy. It's Village Candy, right? From Oak Glen. They came down here. Candy Kitchen. That's it. Candy Kitchen. Right there. They went in where that old bakery was. Right there. On the left. That's the one from Oak Glen. And I heard some Oak Glen news. There's a homeless guy there with no shirt. I hope he's got pants on. We already had one naked guy in Redlands running around. I think he had pants on. I'm not sure. I just saw the top of him. Hopefully he's got pants on. The one today, they said the cops caught him and turned him loose. I would think it'd be indecent exposure unless he had, mental issues. Well, then even then they would take him usually. I'm curious to hear what his story was. Was he just high on something, or was he mentally ill, or nature boy, or what? I'm gonna head back home here. Get him out of here. Anyway, Oak Glen news is House Bistro. The owner of Clutas sold out, and I heard he moved to Montana permanently. The Clutas in Redlands has got new owners. I guess Ukaipa has new owners. The one in Oak Glen closed. He had a place up there. That one closed, and House Bistro's going in there. It's going to be a German-themed House Bistro right there at Parrish Ranch. Now, here what the problem with Parrish Ranch is what's her name? Betty. She's only, after COVID, she's only had the gates open there 3 days a week. Ooh, that was close. So, that Oak Glen is a seasonal town to begin with. Can you make it on 3 days a week? That'd be really rough. So I don't know. I heard people are talking to the owner of the property to try and get those gates open more. You'd think at least 6 days a week. That would help. And that's supposed to open the new House Bistro 2. Number 2 is going to be end of July, I think it was. German, what's her name, Margie, that owns House Bistro. They make a real good schnitzel. If you like schnitzel, that's my number one place for schnitzel. It used to be the Phoenix Club, but the Phoenix Club, they still make a good schnitzel. But I used to go there to get fricadillons, but they quit making fricadillons, which kind of made me mad. They quit making them. Well, they only did it on like Oktoberfest, and they quit doing it all together. That was the only place I could find a fricadillon for 100 miles. More than that. I found a place in, I couldn't believe it. I met these people from Florida when I was in Montana. I was at by Missoula, that buffalo range, bison range, and I met these people. We were looking at the buffaloes, and we got talking about German food. She was from Australia. No, she was from Austria. So when we got on fricadillons, and she said, there's a place in Missoula that's got fricadillons. I said, you get out of here. She said, no, you won't believe it. I said, a real fricadillon. She said, yep. I said, let's go. And she was right. They had fricadillons. It was a real fricadillon's like the best hamburger you'll ever have. It's veal and breadcrumbs, and it's just, I think it's got beef in it too. It's just a real juicy, a little different taste, but it's so good. Frikidillon, I think, a frikadillon. It's German. And Anyway, that's the spin down to the bowl and back. We scoped it out. Got to get there by 6 if you're handicapped. Maybe not even that. It depends on, how, like you said, how good is the band. So thanks for watching. We'll see you.